Good morning, Primary 5. I am Miss Khulud. We are in the lesson number 2, application of the friction force. So we wanted to know this friction force have advantage or no, or have disadvantage or no. Okay, let's start with the advantage of the friction force. This friction force, we said it in the opposite direction of the motion, so by which I can stop object. So it helps, number one, it helps the car to move forward. Why? This car it move forward due to the friction between the car and road. Number two, why? To stop or slowing down the car. I can stop the car or slowing down it by using the car brakes, which depends on the friction. Okay? Number 3, to control the car speed and changing its direction. Okay, when I'm moving with a large speed. Okay, I wanted to take a different direction, so I need to stop or control the car speed, decrease it something and moving in another direction. Okay, turn left, turn right, so I changing the direction by using the friction force. Helps us to work at the friction force between our shoes. We have the shoes rough surface, not a smooth, because when I have a rough surface, the friction force increase, so we can moving on the ground, so it prevents us from the slipping down. Okay, number 5, lighting of the match by the friction force also, so it can produce a fire. So all of these are 5 advantage of the friction force. Let's see the disadvantage of the friction force. Okay, the friction force inside the parts of the machine may cause the damage. Okay, so it may cause the damage of the internal parts of the machine. Friction between the internal parts of the machine increase their temperature. When I have a lot of friction, like the friction in your hand, so it increase the moving, so it increase the temperature and cause the damage of the machines, and so money is wasted because I lost a lot of money to get it again, not be damaged. Okay. Okay, Primary 5, we finished unit number 1. It have 2 lessons. We talked about the friction force between solid bodies, and the air resistance and water resistance. And in the second lesson, we talked about the advantage and disadvantage of the friction force. Thank you, Primary 5.